Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Seki. In this week's video, I'm gonna be telling you how I got into pharmacy school with very low grades, and also the motivational tips that I can give you that I use to not only get in but also pass the pharmacy exams at the end of it to make sure that I became a pharmacist. Now before I get started, I want to encourage everyone joining my channel today to subscribe, leave me a comment. This is my second week back and I'm loving it. So good to have you here. Now let me get back into it. Back in the day, I did my GCSEs. Most of you know my life story. Grew up in a village, came to England and able to write or speak any English. I learned English and in just 5 years, I sat my GCSE, actually got 9 Bs, 4 C's and the rest were D's. Got my A-levels and my subject I picked were chemistry, physics, biology and English literature. I went into AS, buzzing. First year, at the end of AS, my grades were DUD. To become a pharmacist, you need to have A's and B's. I had D's. I had this thing that I want to go pharmacy school. I want to make it. And sometimes I know someone watching this video is feeling like that, but I went to the second year of A-levels and I put in that work. No matter how badly things are going, keep working, keep going, keep pushing. Don't give up now. You've made it. You are at the party. Just keep working. Went to my second year. And on results day, I got B, C, D. To get into pharmacy school, you needed to have an A and 2 Bs as a minimum for any pharmacy school. I didn't make the grade, but I still had my dream. Whenever life has you grip, you can't give up. I failed with my BCD. All my pharmacy offers were taken away from me, but I rang every single pharmacy school, 26, and they all said no. But this is what you do when people tell you no. You go back with a different story. I rang them back, begging, pleading, and eventually somebody gave me a chance. They told me I can go and do the foundation. So I went to the University of Kent. That rhyme. Have you ever been in an environment where you feel like I don't belong here? Kids were so bright. The people in pharmacy school were so clever. I promise you, someday you're gonna meet people that are so bright and you're gonna think, I don't belong here. If you feel inferior, like you don't belong in an environment, you need to up your game. I'm not gonna tell you quit. I'm not gonna give you a way out. You need to up your work ethic. Whenever you are in a place where you know you're not as good as other people, you have to work harder than them. It doesn't matter if they're brighter, it doesn't matter if they're faster, it doesn't matter if they are better than you. Just make sure that you keep showing up and doing the necessary work. That's all I did. And guess what? I passed first year pharmacy. I'm like, okay, now we're moving. Second year pharmacy, I passed. I barely passed. I wasn't excelling at nothing. I was putting in 100% and I was just passing. Other students, they were getting 80, 90%. They were so clever. I was getting 40, 50%. That's my level. That is my best. But I kept passing. Got to the final year. I was now big man. You get me? I was big man on campus. I relaxed. I stopped putting in the work. You know when you're so close to your success, that's when you need to be a lot more cautious because you're gonna think that you made it. But you need to remember that someone is behind you waiting for your spot. I don't care if you're in your job and you're the manager and you're flying high, there is another person who is working to take your position. The moment you take your foot off that pedal, someone is coming for you. I failed my final year and it broke my heart, but you know what? I went back and I resat the exam I failed, and the following year I graduated. So you get me, man, as a pharmacist. For anyone that's doing pharmacy or thinks about doing pharmacy in future, there was the pharmacy exam. You don't just graduate and become a pharmacist. Oh no, my friend, it's not that easy. It's not that kind of a party. There is a pharmacy exam. Pharmacy exam is harder than any exam that you've ever taken. They give you 3 attempts, just 3 chances to pass the exam. If you fail 3 times, you can never become a pharmacist. For anyone that knows me, guess what happened? I sat the exam the first time and I failed. Telling you guys, my whole life is full of failures. So if you're failing right now, you know I'm telling you that I know how you feel. It is devastating. I keep failing, I keep trying and failing, and I was that close to giving up. Tried even harder than last time. You know, when you think you're doing your best, you're only at 50%. There is so much more you can be doing. There is so many things you could be doing to get better. I went, and that year, I didn't see none of my friends. I went home and library. And then when I was at home, I was studying some more. I spent a whole year. The library was my house. I went there until midnight, came home, slept. The next day, up at 7, in the library by 8. That was what I did the whole year. And guess what, guys? Your boy passed. To this day, I am a qualified pharmacist. I've been doing that job for 5 years now, and I love it. But I will tell you this one thing. Even if you don't have the grades to get into the university course or the apprenticeship that you want, don't give up. There is always a way to get to your dream. If your dream is becoming a footballer, musician, artist, whatever you want to do in this life, I need you to stand up and tell yourself, I will find a way. So your task this week is this. I want you to look at your schedule this week, look at how hard you've been working lately, and do more than that. If you've been studying 2 hours a day, do 2.5, and the following week keep building on that. The key is to do more each day. That's all I want from you. Just push yourself that little bit more. That will give you a massive advantage over other people. Here I am, D grades, but I'm a pharmacist. Here I am, D grades, but I'm a public speaker. Here I am, dyslexic, but I'm still doing this. So don't tell me about your excuses. I don't want to hear it. All I want to see is you living your dream, guys. Thank you so much for coming back to this week's video. I had an amazing time recording it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it, guys. Don't give up on your dreams. I'll see you next week for another video.